I've been fishing Emmotland for quite a few years now. It's a 4-lake day ticket complex right up north on the East Yorkshire coast, not far from Bridlington. The biggest fish on the complex resides in Pond 3, which is commonly known as Big C. Pond 3 is around 3 acres in size and it's quite shallow all over, with a few deep spots going down to 8 foot in places. It's an open access venue which offers exclusive fishing when you book it, allowing 3 anglers on at any one time, also getting the use of a cabin with facilities. It's an old farm pond with plenty of weed at the height of the summer, as well as a few bays, overhanging bushes and an island. Now, over the years I've caught the majority of the fish out of this lake, including the second biggest fish, which is known as the brownfish at 35 pounds. I've had this fish a couple of times, including in the winter when I caught it just before Christmas 2 years ago. There's also a common in here called Humpy, which is around 35 pounds, which I've had 4 or 5 times, as well as a couple of other good commons over 30, one of which is an absolute peach known as the Perfect Common, which featured on the Nash DVD of 2015. At the right time of the year, there are probably 6 or 7 30s in the lake, with the rest of the stock made up of singles, doubles and 20s, some of which are absolute pearlers. There's probably around 20 fish over 25 pounds, so it's a really good water for so far north. If any of you watching this have followed my fishing over the last few years, you'll know that the biggest resident, Big C, has avoided my net since I first stepped foot on Pond 3. I've kept wading through the fish, thinking he was the one carp of my career I was destined to never catch. I fished through all sorts of weather whilst chasing him: ice, snow, thunder, rain, lightning, and I've kept plugging away, hoping that that next bite might be the one that I want. Well, that day eventually came last week when I finally slipped the net onto Big C, weighing a healthy 42 pounds. Luckily I had my video camera to hand to capture the moment, so this vlog's a little bit different to the others that I've recently done, as it's mainly about that one particular day rather than the chase leading up to it. Here's a look at how it all unfolded. Just capturing the moment, and you can see there the right hand rod is not on its rest, and that's because I have finally last caught the Emmotland Big C, Big Common. It's taken me a few years to get him. I've been through God knows how many of these fish in this lake, but I have finally got him, and it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, there's a bit of mist coming off the lake at the moment. It's actually quite cold, and I've sat here all night. It's absolutely silent, nothing's happened whatsoever, which is really unusual for this lake, because normally I'm catching fish after fish, but I've not had anything all night. And then I don't ever use 4 rods on this lake, I only ever put 3 out, and I thought last night I'm just going to put a 4th rod out just on a spot I've not tried before. And typically of what happens when you put a 4th rod out and you just wang it out, put it out somewhere different. I mean, I didn't wang it out, I dropped it on an area that I do know, but I thought I'd try it today, and that's the rod that's gone. And you know, most of my takes that are on Emmotland, they're all sort of fished locked up tight to weed beds or snags and features and stuff, so I'm sort of, it's a couple of bleeps and stuff, but this one, it's an open water spot, so I put the I didn't lock up, I just put the bait runner on quite tight. And one toner this morning, I was in the middle of a dream, which was a weird dream as always, and one toner got out, and fish fought quite hard really, you know, it took a bit of line and stuff, and then it came to the surface and just saw its tail, and I thought, oh, it doesn't seem that big, but it seemed a better fish. Then it put up a really strong fight where it went all over the place, and yeah, just finally got it in the net. Can't believe it, mega. So seeing there in my net is just wow, you know, proper made up. And there he is. Oh god, it's taken me ages. I don't know how many different fish I've caught from out the lake over the years, and there's many a time when I've thought I'm not going to ever get him, but he's there. That's him. Look at him. God, big old boy. You go through so many fish in a lake to get the one that you eventually want. It's like running a marathon, you know, you just keep going and keep going and keep going, and I finally got the one that I want out of this lake. I can't believe it really. Bit of a surreal moment for me, but there he is. That is Big C at 42 pounds. 42 pounds of Yorkshire Common. So mega, absolutely mega. I'm so happy, I really am. There you go, mate. Just letting him go. Still surreal to me, this is, to finally get the one I wanted. No, we don't want to go. Go on, darling. There he goes. Thank you. Finally, Big C. Right, I've just put Big C back then, and as you can see, I've got a massive smile on my face, and it's probably not going to leave for the rest of this week, probably the rest of my life, because this fish means a lot to me. It's a really, really special fish to me because of the amount of effort that I've put in. You know, I don't know how many times I've fished on here, but I do know that I've caught 246 fish from here, so you could say that I've earned it. And I've done an awful lot of packing up and, you know, fishing in between work and normal life and stuff. And, you know, most of the time I'm pulling off here 8 o'clock in the morning to go to work or to do the things that I do. And Big C is known for getting caught more during the day than he is at night. I've only ever seen 2 pictures of him during the darkness hours. So, you know, today I thought was going to be another day. I've not caught anything, and that's my only bite, you know, that one. So it just goes to show, you know, never give up. And, you know, I'm fortunate that I've got very stubborn genetics in me. My mum and my dad are from Yorkshire. Although I was born from down south, I've got very much northern genetics in me of never giving up, and it's paid off nicely. There's a few times I've thought I'm never going to catch this fish, but something in me just kept telling me to keep going and keep going and keep putting the effort in. So that's the little message I'd like to say really about this video is never give up. If you've got a dream fish out there that you want to catch, just keep putting the effort in, because the chances are it's got nothing to do with your rigs or bait. If you're catching lots of fish from the water, it's just down to being in the right place at the right time, and this morning that's what's happened to me. So thanks a lot for watching.